Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back another video day, and today the Houston Astros lose to the Minnesota Twins 9-3 after a great win yesterday, 13-12. Oh, I mean there were some bad things that happened yesterday. Unfortunately, bad pitching in the ninth inning, but this one was not a great good game for the Astros. Look, they showed a little bit of fight after being down 7-1. At least I thought. I mean, they were able to score 2 runs in that fourth inning after going down 7-1, and were able to load the bases in that fourth inning as well. But we're not able to score any runs. A big blow for the Astros getting the bases loaded in the fourth inning, I believe it was. Jake Myers had a walk. The Astros had a couple of base runners before that. And Jacob Myers comes on, but Dubon, unfortunately, would end up flying out to center, and that was the sixth inning. So my bad. Yeah, it was the sixth inning when the Astros made a little noise. Fourth inning they hit the two-run home run, but the sixth inning is when they made some noise and had the bases loaded. But unfortunately, Dubon flat out with 2 outs and the bases loaded. And Hunter Brown, who has just been excellent recently, showed he's human. Look. Hunter Brown went out there and quite sucked today. But at the same time, Hunter Brown has been excellent over the last month and is over the last month and has been one of the best pitchers in baseball. So, yes, did Hunter Brown look a little bit like the pitcher we all saw earlier in the season? But at the same time, I mean, yes, he did give up 12 hits, 7 runs, but it was in 6 innings. He only gave up 1 walk, which which is something that shows me that Hunter's going to be all right. Is that when we see Hunter Brown struggle a lot in the earlier in the season, a lot of walks that Hunter Brown would give up, but not a lot of walks given up today. Only 1 walk. He had 6 strikeouts. This was just a tough day for Hunter Brown. As a good good lineup got to him, and a lineup that does fairly well at home. And it's been 26-18 at home this year. Was able to get, they were able to get to Hunter Brown, and it was unfortunate. But at the same time, Hunter Brown's been excellent. He's been great in the last probably you could say 5-6 weeks. Hunter Brown has been great, so I'm not worried at all about the one bad game by Hunter Brown. So. Joe Ryan gets the win. He's 6-5. He pitches 5 2/3, gives up 5 hits, 3 runs, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk. Hunter gets the loss, 6-6. 6 innings, 12 hits, giving up 7 runs, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk. Scoring summary: first inning they would score 2 runs, and then so it was a Larnach RBI single, and then a Max Kepler sacrifice fly to make it 2-0. And then the second inning, they'd score 2 more. Castro with an RBI double to score Jeffers 3-0. How about Jose Miranda, who had 2 hits today and tied the most consecutive hits in a row. And that record was in 1952. So, look, I hate to root against the Astros, but a part of me was kind of hoping for him to break that MLB record. I mean, I know I hate to say that. It sounds terrible saying that, but I just love when a 70-plus year record like that potentially gets broken. Although I would hate for it to be against my own team. Although Jose Miranda in the 6th inning got a chance to break that record, did not. The Astros got him out. But he did end up tying that record, and I'm going to congratulate him. I know it's something other Astros fans might not want to hear, but to break a 70-year record, he deserves to be congratulated by the other team's fans. So, he had an RBI single in the 2nd inning to make it 4-0. Then Santana in the 2nd would have a RBI single to center. Larnach scored, and Miranda to 2nd. It's 5-0. And then the 3rd inning, Alex Bregman would get the Astros on board after Dubon hit a double down the right line. Bregman doubles to right, and it's 5-1. Unfortunately, Lee would hit a home run in the 3rd inning to right center, 395 feet. Buxton scored at 7-1. But the Astros in the next inning, in the 4th inning, hit them right back with a 2-run shot. Singleton homers to right center, 406 feet. Diaz scored. It's 3-7, but unfortunately, we're just going back-to-back 2-run home runs. It's you get a 2-run home run, then you get one, and you get one. Brian Buxton hits a 7th inning 2-run home run to left, 367 feet. Kepler scored. It's 9-3. Bregman, who led off today for the second time of the season, only the 3rd time since 2019. Went 1 for 4th in RBI. Pena went 0 for 4 starting at the 2 spot today. Yordan Alvarez went 0 for 2. Reach on base with getting hit by pitch in the 6th inning. Yordan's been hit twice in the series. I don't even want to talk about it without getting upset. Greg Kessinger would get a at bat because they took Yordan out of the game, which I'm sorry. I'm glad they took Yordan out of the game because in a 9-3 game, there's no business for Yordan Alvarez to be hitting when they are just throwing at him. So, glad to see Greg Kessinger in the game in that spot, and especially when we already lost Jose Altuve for the next couple games, most likely. Greg Kessinger popped out to shortstop. Yainer Diaz went 3 for 4, had the most hits on the team today. 2nd inning, he struck out. 4th inning, single to center. 6th inning, double to left. Alvarez to 3rd. 8th inning, he singled to right. He also scored a run in this game. John Singleton, his only hit was the home run, his 2-run home run. Jake Myers went 0 for 3 with a 6th inning walk to load the bases. Dubon went 1 for 4, did have a double down the right line and scored a run in that inning in the 3rd. But at the same time, he did fly out with the bases loaded. A Dubon grand slam, which I know would have been unlikely because Dubon's not a huge home run hitter, would have tied the game at 7. That would have been crazy. And the Astros have actually showed a little bit of fight in the last couple games where they're kind of getting blown out, which is even crazier. The Astros were down 6-1 against the Mets on last Saturday. They came back and won. Then you can go to the Blue Jays. They played the Blue Jays on like Monday or Tuesday. I think they played the Blue Jays on Tuesday, and they were down like I think they were down like 7-1 or something like that, and they only lost 7-6. And then this game they're down 7-1. They lose 9-3, but this was a 7-3 ball game with them having the bases loaded. So they have showed some fight recently when getting their butts kicked. But that's not really something to be proud of. But, I mean, at least they're fighting when they're getting their asses handed to them. Jasper McCormick went 0 for 2 today. We struck out twice. They brought in Trey Cabbage. But, unfortunately, he did the same thing, striking out in the 7th and the 9th. Joey Loperfido was 1 for 4 today. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat, would line out in the 5th and 7th inning single to left, and 9th inning line out to 2nd after yesterday making one of my favorite catches of all season. This was a day for Minnesota with a lot of strikeouts. Joe Ryan had 8 strikeouts. Their bullpen had 4 strikeouts, so 12 strikeouts on the day for Minnesota compared to the Astros 8. So the Astros pitched Montero in the 7th. He gave it 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk. Caleb Ort, who was just called up, would pitch in the 8th. They sent down Luis Contreras, very fortunately after yesterday's horrible 9th inning. And Caleb Ort had 2 strikeouts in 0 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 walks given up, so not bad in 14 pitches, with 10 of those pitches being strikes. So Astros definitely have a tough game, but look, if this Astros team can go close out this series tomorrow and finish it off on a win, that'd be amazing to get a series win against a division leader Minnesota Twins team who's 50-39. I think even if they lose tomorrow, I'm not mad because they've been playing great baseball. But if they can go get a win tomorrow and cap this series off with a win, which makes you 47-43 with your next 3 games going up against the Miami Marlins, that'd be perfect. That's a dream scenario. If you can win this game, go to 4 games over 500, and then you have a matchup between the Miami Marlins at home, that's a perfect scenario for this Houston Astros team. And another thing I do want to say is that the Mariners did lose today 5-4 to the Blue Jays. So the Blue Jays came through. The Astros are still only 2 games back from the division. So if you can win tomorrow, and maybe the Blue Jays can pull off a series win, then you're only 1 game back from the division going into a home series against the Miami Marlins, one of the worst teams in the National League. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out.